If you keep making these mistakes, get ready to losing control and even a serious accident. Many drivers unknowingly ruin their cars and then wonder why parts wear out so fast. Engines overheat, fuel consumption skyrocket, and breakdowns happen all the time. Want to avoid these mistakes? Keep your car in perfect condition and ensure your safety on the road. Then watch this video and I will tell you which mistakes can cost you a fortune. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any important tips. Mistake number 1. Pressing the accelerator and brake at the same time. Holding the brake while pressing the gas might seem harmless, but it puts massive strain on the transmission. The torque converter overheats, leading to premature wear. Transmission fluid breaks down faster, reducing its ability to lubricate and cool the system. Modern cars have electronic safeguards, but in older automatics this habit can seriously damage the gearbox. Always keep your left foot off the brake while accelerating to avoid unnecessary stress. Mistake number 2. Towing an automatic car incorrectly. Unlike manual cars, most automatic transmissions rely on a pump inside gearbox for lubrication. If the engine is off and the drive wheels are on the ground while towing, the transmission isn't lubricated properly. This can cause it to overheat and get damaged. In the worst case, it can seize and need a full rebuild or replacement. If your automatic car needs towing, flatbed towing is the safest option. Some automatics allow short-distance towing in neutral. Always check the owner's manual first. Third mistake. Engine braking in an automatic. While engine braking is common in manual cars, doing it excessively in automatic can be harmful. In some cases, it could overheat the transmission, especially on long downhill drives. Use engine braking sparingly, mainly for steep descents where traditional braking might overheat. Next mistake is driving without warming up the transmission. Even if the engine doesn't need much warm-up time, the transmission does. The oil needs time to heat up and become fluid. If you start driving immediately, while the oil is still thick, gear shifts will be rough and transmission components will wear out faster. Warming up is necessary to ensure smooth transmission performance. Cold oil reduces efficiency and increases wear. If you're starting on a cold engine, drive gently for the first few minutes to prevent damage. Mistake number 5. Frequent kickdowns and aggressive acceleration. Modern automatics have a kickdown feature, which shifts to a lower gear for maximum acceleration. While it's useful for overtaking, constant aggressive acceleration overheats the transmission. Frequent high-load shifts wear out clutch packs and increase transmission fluid degradation. Use kickdowns only when necessary and avoid flooring the gas pedal too often, especially in stop-and-go traffic. Mistake number 6. I'm quite sure you did it as well. It's keeping a car in drive at a stoplight. Some drivers leave their car in D while waiting at a stoplight, thinking it's better for the transmission. In reality, this puts unnecessary strain on a system. When your car is in stationary but still in D, the transmission stays engaged. The fluid keeps circulating and heating up. Without movement, cooling is minimal, which can lead to overheating, especially in traffic or at long crossing. What can happen? The transmission fluid can overheat and loses its properties. Internal components wear out faster, leading to costly repairs. You will need to change the transmission fluid more often. Unexpected breakdowns could occur, requiring expensive repairs. To reduce stress on the transmission and extend its lifespan, switch to neutral or keep your foot on the brake. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Overloading the car, extra strain on the transmission. Why it's a mistake? Excessive weight increases strain on the transmission, forcing it to work harder and generate more heat. Over time, it can lead to premature wear of torque converter and clutch packs. Avoid exceeding the recommended capacity and remove unnecessary weight from the trunk when possible. Mistake number 8. Not changing the transmission fluid. Unlike engine oil, transmission fluid doesn't burn off, but it does degrade over time. All transmission fluids losing its viscosity and cooling properties, leading to increased friction and overheating. Contaminants from clutch wear accumulate in a fluid, potentially causing rough shifts and gear slipping. Some manufacturers claim lifetime transmission fluid, but in reality most automatics benefit from fluid changing every 30–60,000 miles. Follow your car's maintenance schedule And don't wait until you notice rough shifting or slipping gears. By then, damage might be already done. Shifting into park while still moving. Many modern cars have protection against accidental parking engagement while in motion. For example, in BMW automatics, if you press the stop-start button while moving, the car automatically shifts into P when you stop. But if you constantly shift P while still moving, the parking mechanism can wear out or break. Not using the parking brake. If you park on a slope and rely on P without using the handbrake, the entire weight of the car rests on transmission, wearing out internal components. Also, if your car parked on uneven ground, it could roll into another vehicle, causing an accident. Another issue, if someone hits your parked car and the handbrake isn't engaged, all the impact force will go into the transmission, which could lead to serious gearbox damage, or even require a full transmission replacement. To avoid these issues, follow the correct parking sequence. Press the brake, engage the parking brake, and only then shift to P. Have you or someone you know ever forgotten to use a handbrake? Share your stories in comments. And finally, mistake number 11. Shifting between D and R without stopping. I bet that 90% of you did that. This is one of the most common mistakes. If you switch between drive and reverse without fully stopping, the transmission absorbs a sudden load, leading to rapid wear, especially in automatic gearboxes. Even if you don't do this often, the damage builds up over time. To extend the life of your transmission, always bring the car to a complete stop before shifting between D and R. Many drivers, both new and experienced, make these mistakes, which can damage the fine car and even cause injuries. Repairs are expensive and medical bills can be even worse. So follow these rules to avoid breakdowns and keep yourself safe. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and see you in next video.